You know, there's an old saying in Collie that if you fall over in the street in Collie, you'll get picked up. If you fall over the street in Perth, 10 people will step over you before they do pick you up. But in Collie, yeah, we look after our own.
It's always been a great place and very underestimated. And I think that now it is at last getting the recognition that it deserves.
Real community feel. I know most towns have that to some degree, but I think there's just a real emphasis on families in Collie.
And we've been through a couple of downs since I've been here, but we always bounce back. And I think it's the community spirit that always holds together. At the moment, there's just so much to see in Collie.
People are generally surprised when you get to Collie how beautiful it is once you get out in the forest. And, you know, there's quite a few spots around Collie that are Instagram, you know, must-haves.
Trail in Collie now is very, very big. And, of course, you know, the biggest dam wall mural in the world out at Wellington Dam is a huge attraction.
Previous person, couldn't make it this year, so I kind of, Brett came home from a race club meeting and he asked me pretty please. I said no 3 times. And then I sort of felt that I should lend a hand, so I got roped in, but normally I just like drinking bubbles and doing fashions on the field on the race day. Well, it sort of started when going to lots of race meetings with Brett, with our horses, and me needing something else to do while we were there. So I thought, well, why not? So I sort of got into the fashion side of things. I came down for my job in Collie. I started about 17, nearly 18 years ago actually. Yeah, I've been here ever since. Yeah, found a lad in downtown Donnybrook. Yeah, I haven't moved since. I'll probably be here forever, I imagine.
It is a special day on our calendar. Very, very special actually. It's a cheap day out. If you're a good putter, it's better than that.
Been the treasurer of the race club for quite a number of years now. Have been involved with it for 40 years. It's just good to see so many people coming and enjoying themselves. People come down from Perth or from around other parts of the state and they've got, because Collie has got family tentacles in just about every corner of Western Australia, I think, you know. And they meet up and they have a weekend in Collie. It's a great place for people to meet up and, you know, just renew acquaintances, whether it's friends or family, and that's a really good part of it.
The inner black and gold me sort of just hire one of these from a company like a normal person would. I grew up on black and gold products with my dad, and I'm like, no, I can definitely do that cheaper. We'll make one. I don't know, then I instantly regretted that. The fun is in the making.
We're obviously celebrating 40 years. I've been involved for 8 or 9 years. It's a unique sand track. I know a lot of the other clubs have got the hard red dirt, but you can see by the track here that it's, you know, a bit more give. It's got a white sand track. So horses generally pull up well here when they race. They recover good.
I coached footy here for many years, and especially if we lost a game, this was a penalty. The sands looks pretty good now, but when it was chopped up, and 5 laps for losing, and on a Monday, certainly made them want to win on a Sunday. They were always pretty fit.
Always had an interest in racing, loved racing, and eventually when I got married and came over here, my husband liked racing, but he was not. He didn't know, you know, thoroughbred horses sort of thing. He liked them a bit. In those days, of course, women weren't allowed to have trainers' licences in Western Australia. So my husband, I was training the horse, but my husband was the trainer, and he didn't know the horse from the back of the horse from the front of the horse, you know. But that went on for a number of years, and there were other women in Western Australia in that same position. Anyway, I formed a group and we lobbied the Turf Club, and it took us about, 3 or 4 years at least to eventually to be able to get racehorse trainers.
It's pretty important to keep it going. Obviously, it takes a lot of community members to run a race day. As you can see, the fiddly things that keep you here all day.
So I was here on this day 40 years ago when they resumed racing here at Collie. I'm in a hell of a lot better condition today than I was that day. It was massive. Crowd was really big, very exciting being the first meeting here. There was one difference to now to then. There wasn't a blade of grass here back in those days, and you end up very dusty and dirty by the end of the day. But everyone had a heap of fun.
And this year, of course, it's our 40th anniversary.
It's a great milestone, and it's kudos to the committee that have, put in the hard work for such a long time, and the Collie community for supporting it.
A lot of work, a lot of hard work. Just for the one day a year, it's very difficult.
I've been stressing about this, mate, and now it's they're going to video me putting it on. I may actually cry if something breaks.
I guess we just hope the community appreciates it, and they generally seem to come out each year and support it.
It just has that huge benefit throughout the town, and when things are down, I think it just gives that lift to the community. Unless you own or train or force, you don't understand the feeling that it gives you to see a horse win a race is like something you just can't describe. It's just an amazing feeling.
On the outside, Royal Swazir and Blazer Kazar. They've gone hammer and tong from the 1,000-metre mark. Royal Swazir on the outside gains the upper hand, and Royal Swazir gets home over Blazer Kazar.
We had a great day, yeah. You're very fortunate to pick up runner-up local lady of the day. Yeah, 2 places, 2 starts, so I'm pretty stoked.
It's been a brilliant day, a lovely weather. Reminded me of the first day we had our race meeting, which is a perfect day that day, so it was good.
I suppose like any small town, you just hope that communities keep growing and building, and that the community spirit just stays strong.
That again goes against what people are saying, Collie's buggered. It's not. It's in a renewal phase and growing.
It's a great day out. So, it's just a good place to be.